Hey everybody, it's Scott with another tool thought. So I've got a new bag, as you can see. For the first time in a long time, this is a non-Velocity Pro Gear product. It's the Milwaukee Packout 15-inch structured tote. I love my Velocity bags. I've got the Rogue 9.0 and I'm not sure what the service bag is, but I've still got those bags. I use them for different phases of my job as a low volt AV installer. This is going to be my heavy install bag, which, if we're working on a huge residence, $5 or $10 million house, and I'm going to be parked in there for a couple weeks on end, I take this in because it's got a couple of the skinny organizers there on the bottom that have, all the little bits and bobs and odds and ends that you need, screws and, RJ45 connectors and coax fittings and wire nuts and everything you need for a job. So I'm not getting rid of my Velocity bags. I still love them, but I thought I'd give this a try. Now it's their 15-inch structured tote. It is very expensive at about $260. It's very, very, very well made. I love the zips on it. The fabric is really thick. And you've heard me say this before, guys. It's right up there with a Vito. It's got plenty of places to hang stuff, D-rings, other rings. There's loops. There's a couple of pockets. So far, I'm liking it a lot. So in its current configuration as my heavy install bag, it weighs 51 pounds, and that is about as heavy as I ever want to go. I'm getting too old to be carrying 60, 70-pound bags, long distances. So what I usually do is I'll take a Gorilla Work platform into a residence, and I'll plop this down, and then I'll separate this. It's got the standard Packout release on the side over here. Right there, and you just separate the bottom, and now you've got all your goodies with you. The one thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a center compartment that Velocity's famous for, but I've gotten used to it. There's a lot of attention to detail on this bag. I'll show you some things as we go around it. Maybe do a small tool tour. I'm not sure, but so it's 51 pounds loaded. I'm not sure what it is empty. It's 15 deep, 15 tall. I'm sorry, 15 wide, 15 tall, and about 9 inches deep. One of the things about tool bags is the strap is constantly in the way. Vito has a way on some of their older bags where it would clip onto the handle and be out of the way. But Milwaukee, all they did was split the shoulder pad, which is a really nice shoulder pad. It's got places to hook stuff as well. They split it, and you just put it up there on there, and it's out of your way. The handle is really nice, real thick plastic, good grippy rubber, lots of rivets. So far, I'm liking it. So I'll show you around the side. One thing it has is these handles. Well, right now I've got a magnetic wristband attached to it, but it's got the handle on the side, and it kind of obstructs these pockets on the side a little bit, but you can work your way around it. It's there because when you hit the release, you have to have something to pull the bag forward to come off of the organizers there. So you can see it's got a place for a tape measure. I've lent mine to a colleague on a job that doesn't have one. And then it's got two, I'd say, medium-sized pockets here. You can see the rivet and the stitching here, cross stitching, 4 rivets, stitched all the way up so that this D-ring is not shifting when you're carrying the bag. Real nice clips to clip onto the D-ring. And they paid a lot of attention to this, and it's got its standard Milwaukee markup because it says Packout on it. You're going to pay 10 or 20% more than you would on a normal bag, but Anyway, so what I got in here is a S-Twing. It's a dual purpose. It's a small drywall saw. And it's also got an auto-loading utility knife feature. If you pull this blade out, a new one will go in when you retract it. That's what's in there. And then we got the Olfa saw. This thing is awesome, but the blades are very hard to come by. It cuts through drywall like butter. It's just a real thin profile, standard Japanese, Olfa deal. On this side, I've got a clip-on tape tether. I hate the kind that are a loop that you have to unclip to pull the tape off, so I upgraded to this off of Amazon. They've got it in multicolors. It's by Kuhn Electric. There you are with that. That's my tape loop. I've added a couple of square neodymium magnets. Let's see if you can see those, but a couple of square neodymium magnets just for throwing bits and screws up there. There's actually a piece of metal sewn into here under this patch, and it gives you a place for magnetic stuff on the inside. Let's see, the other side. That's just going to be some Sharpies. I got a Leatherman Raptor clipped to that handle. A couple of silver Sharpies, a Pica pencil, my glasses. And we're going to have some railer tools, Allen bits and different other bits. You got some ECX bits, some Torx, and some Phillips and some flats. And then on the other corner, I've got a small kneeling pad because I've got a knee injury that just keeps persisting. On the back side, you got more D-rings to hang stuff on, as you can see here. More loops. There's no outside pocket zip here. I'm sorry, guys. I've got it on a towel to prevent damage to my desk. So, what I've got on the outside is the outside zip is just a small Diablo spade bit set. I haven't done a tool tour in a couple of years, and I've kind of evolved a little bit. So if you're bored, feel free to move on, but I'm going to go through it quickly. So there's the inside. It's got the see-through plastic pouch here. You can throw stuff in. Lots of slots for small, tweaker type screwdrivers. I've got a tapered drywall punch awl, the Klein multi-socket, some just special tools and things like that. The one thing about this that you're going to see is all the pockets here. There's a spot in the middle here for you to put the driver of your choice in there. It's got some neoprene pockets here in the back up top. If you put some tall stuff in there, they're kind of hard to get out because of this overhang. But other than that, it's just standard pockets. I've got, as I said, there's the metal sewn in here. So I've got some stud finders attached in there. One of my new tools is these Engineer lineman's pliers with the screw removal feature. They are the bypass cut type. They blow through cable and Romex unbelievably easy. So, and they also have a crimper. Check them out. They're very nice to have. You've seen my tool set before. I'm just kind of giving you a look at the inside of this. Another new tool, the ICC. I call it the Jack Rabbit. It's actually a Jack Rapid. It's just a quick punch down for ICC keystones, the HD type and the EZ type. It'll only work on ICC, which is what we prefer to use. That's pretty much that. So that's what the inside looks like. It also has the hard bottom and the riveted bottom like the Vitos do. Sorry, guys. Let's put you down while I zip that up and spin it around, show you the back side. Alright, back around to the back. And we got, like I said, there's no outdoor zip pocket on this side. This is just my test equipment side. As you can see, you've got these straps to keep it from opening all the way. You can adjust them to let it lay perfectly flat if you wish. Again, there's a bunch of neoprene pockets with small pockets along the top. It's just, and then there's big pockets down here. I've got a fluke meter in there, some bits, electrician's hammer, a little socket set, and that's it. It's just, it's just a standard Vito type tool bag. Another clear pocket here, and that's for my heavy installs, so I can take a lot of supplies in. I've got RJ45 crystals, fittings, wire nuts, screws, and fasteners, and that's what I take in with me on the big installs. My Rogue 9.0 is still doing duty as like a service bag, like a heavy service bag, and then I have a light service bag that's also a Rogue Velocity. So again, this is not a dismissal of Rogue, because they are my favorite bag manufacturer. That's pretty much it, guys. The Milwaukee 15-inch structured Packout tool tote. It's really well made. There's a lot of attention to detail. I wouldn't be surprised if Vito may be making them for them, or maybe Velocity's making them for them, because the stitching's there, the good YKK zippers are there. The fabric's really thick. The stitching is excellent. There's lots of places to hang things on the outside. It's just a nice bag. All right, anybody got any questions about it? Let me know in the comments. Any questions about any of the tools that I quickly went over? Also, hit me up in the comments. I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks, and have a good day.